All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time to start. We will start in 3 minutes. So we are live on YouTube today as well. So in case you have any questions, unfortunately, I'm not able to see your questions, but if you have any questions, we have support here in the chat. They will forward the questions here into the Zoom chat, and I will then see the questions, and then I'll take it from there. So any questions, please type it in any kind of chat window that you have on YouTube, and they will be forwarded into my Zoom chat window so I can see that. All right, so we will start in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 1 more minute and then we start. I hope you guys are ready again. So this is a live trading session. We will analyze the market and find some trade ideas for you guys, some trading signals, so to say, however you want to call it. So if you want to get anything analyzed from your side, if you are interested in any kind of market, gold, silver, any precious metal, equity indices, Forex, whatever it is, just let me know, please, in the chat window, and I will analyze the market for you. All right, and I will find some nice trade ideas for you. So please go ahead, type your questions, the markets that you would like to get analyzed into your chat window, either on YouTube or here on the webinar Q&A in Zoom, and then we will go and analyze the market together. All right. So let's start, ladies and gentlemen. Very warm welcome to today's. It's the live trading webinar in cooperation with Equity PESA. My name is Bernd Skorupinski. I am the owner and founder and CEO of Online Trading Campus. We are a licensed investment consultancy approved and regulated by United Arab Emirates Dubai authorities. And I'm also a hedge fund manager. I'm a verified FTMO trader, and I'm a multi-asset full-time trader. So what we're going to do today, we analyze the market live, ladies and gentlemen. And as I just said, we are live on YouTube. I cannot see your questions myself, but if you have any kind of questions, if you would like to get any market, it's a live trading session. So we will analyze the market as we speak. So if you have any kind of wishes, if you would like to go through any kind of particular market, Forex, precious metal, equity indices, whatever it is, just let me know and we will analyze the market together. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. So let's start. And I hope some of you basically, so this is the third webinar that we do together with Equity, and I hope you're following all webinars so far. So they are always Fridays at this particular time, 5 p.m. Nairobi time and 6 p.m. Dubai time. Next week again and the week after as well. So you can put this in your calendar. So every Friday, we're going to do these live trading events. So we had the first live trading event 2 weeks ago, and we talked about the precious metals. We talked about gold and silver. And I urged you to, it was like a perfect timing on that Friday, because on that Friday, price was literally, I opened a daily chart on gold. This is the daily chart on gold, the futures, and I told everyone to buy gold and silver. It's time to buy. This is gold on a daily chart, right? And what happened after that day, we were just going a little bit sideways, and then we jumped up. So we rallied literally almost 100 points on gold, right? That's insane, right? So imagine 100 points per lot, per standard lot is like $10,000, right? So that's a lot. That's a big movement. And this was anticipated by us. Why? Because we are using our proprietary forecasting tools here at Online Trading Campus Dubai, right? So we have actually 3 proprietary trading tools. And so far, the past 2 weeks, we were always talking about our forecasting tools, what they're telling us that the market's going to do. And then we can time the market with other strategies like supply and demand, price action. But with our forecasting tools, we can anticipate, we can predict the market's behavior, right? We basically can anticipate where the market is going to go next, and even better, where the market's going to turn, right? And we knew that, like, I don't want to say we knew, right? It's always about probability. You never know something in the market. It's never 100%, right? This is something that you have to be aware of. Nothing in trading, especially not in trading and investing, is 100%. But with that high level of accuracy and with a lot of probability in our favor, we were anticipating that low. And this, I told you guys that. So I told you guys that last 2 Fridays, like 2 weeks ago, we have to buy gold. We have to buy gold, right? So now we went all the way up almost 100 points, right? So what is next for gold? Because look, this is we have 2 tools. And again, I will explain them quickly for all the people who are live on YouTube, right? So please bear with me for a second. We have what we call it the Campus Smart Money Index. All right. So the Campus Smart Money Index. So let me quickly do the following and remove all these lines. So I can explain this much better for you. All right. Now you have a green line here and you have a red line here. All right. So I can now display 2 additional lines, like a graph, right? Like a line graph, and a blue line and a red line. So whenever the red line that I'm going to display in a second, these are the retail traders. This is basically, right, every single individual. So the retail traders, right, they're the ones that are usually wrong in the market. They're the ones that are usually losing, right? So it's statistically proven that more than 70 to 80% of all retail traders, novice traders who don't know what they're doing in the market, right, that they lose, right, in the long run. So we know we can display the retail traders' behavior. So if the retail traders line, and I'll show you that in a second, is down here at the red area, meaning they're extremely bearish on that particular market. So if they're extremely bearish on a particular market, and we know that most of them are losing anyway, well, then we should avoid doing the same thing, right? So if I know, it's like the herd mentality. If I know that the herd is running towards the cliff, right, I should run the opposite way. I should not follow the herd, right? So whatever the herd is doing, don't do the same. Don't follow the herd. These are the retail traders. Very important. So if you know that the retail traders are very bearish, do the opposite, right? Or we tend to do the opposite. They are not always wrong, right? But most of the times. And if the retail traders, the red line later on that I'm going to show you is up here in the green line, then they are very bullish, meaning they are very, 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 very they want to buy, or they're buying into a market. So again, if the retail traders are bullish on a particular market, we want to avoid that. So we want to do the opposite. Again, herd mentality. We don't want to follow the herd. And then that's why our index, that forecasting tool, is called Campus Smart Money Index. So we follow the smart money. Who is the smart money, ladies and gentlemen? It's the banks and institutions, the big money, right? The big players in the US, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, UBS, all these, or BlackRock, right? All these huge, big banks and institutions who have the buying power and the selling power, who has the money to move the market. So if we know what they are going to do, we want to follow them, right? Because they are most of the times, also not always, right? Nothing is always and never in the market. They are usually right? So we follow them. And obviously, usually what kind of behavior do we see? That if this is the, let's say this is the smart money, these are the banks and institutions, the blue line, right? And if this is the red line, right? The retailers, they are doing the opposite, right? Because money is money in trading, right? It's like a poker table, not because it's gambling, right? It's because we are in a closed system and money is floating on one pocket to another pocket. So money is flowing, right, from someone who knows what they are doing, from someone who doesn't know what they're doing, from someone to someone who knows what they're doing, right? So usually we see that they have the opposite behavior, right? Smart money is making money, and the dumb money, so to say, the retailers are losing money, right? And we will display that on that kind of, we can display that here, right? We have that data available for us. Now, if I go now and I show you, first of all, what the smart money is doing, right? Remember, if you see now a line popping up above that green area, that means the smart money wants to buy or is buying right now as we speak, right? And now we are looking at gold, obviously. Now, let me display it for you. Oh. All right, and look at this, what the smart money is doing still with gold. They're still bullish on gold. Now, this doesn't mean, you will see that in a second, so it's not a timing tool, right? We have to differentiate between two things, like being biased on a market, which is like we are looking to do something in a market. So here we are looking to buy, but we're not buying immediately. Therefore, we need a timing tool. All right, it's two different things. So we are getting biased here, right? So let me just quickly, there are already some questions just to see. Hello from kindly talk about Euro JPY. Kennedy, I will do that. Euro JPY, of course. So Apollo asking, does institutional traders have news information before it breaks? Might they have had the NFP data prior hand? Very good question. So let me just, so whenever you guys have questions, please ask them, and I will always, when they fit into like my talk track, and I will answer them as well. So Apollo's question, so in general, he's asking, do institutional traders or do these banks and institutions have all these important fundamental data beforehand? Of course they have, right? So once they get populated to the public, to us, they have that long time ago, right? They're positioned already in the market. It's only getting released to us, the public, right? But they even create that data. These big banks and institutions, these agencies, right? They create this kind of data, and they have it in advance, right? It's not like that these biggest banks and institutions, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, they're getting surprised by some kind of data. No, of course not. They have that before, and they're already positioned in the market, right? So that's why the market is, even with these news, it's just what these news do, right? You will see price is going to move in one way or the other. These news are just basically accelerating price movement in the way they would have been gone anyway, but just in a faster way, right? But that's what they do. So later on, we will look Euro JPY, Euro US dollar. We will look at all these markets, but because next week, ladies and gentlemen, I think again, we will have great buying opportunities on gold and silver. So, and this time I don't want you to miss out, because we're going to get another on gold, if gold comes back right to the area where we believe that gold is going to go, then we will get another 100-point movement, right? So for you, don't miss out on that movement again, right? You're joining today for a reason, right? So I hope if you didn't join 2 weeks ago and you didn't participate in that nice gold movement, then it's time to participate now, right? If gold comes back down where I'm going to tell you, we're going to buy gold, right? Now, you see now, smart money is bullish. So we are going bullish as well. So let me show you now the icing on the cake, right? What is the icing on the cake? Let me click on the data and let's look what the retailers doing, right? The retailers who are losing, the herd, right? The sheeps, right? Let's look what the sheeps are doing, right? Are they running into one direction? And in which direction are they running right now, right? So let's look at the retailers. What are they doing, right? And usually, what do we see, right? That retailers versus banks and institutions, if they are doing the opposite, that's for us like even more confluence that price is going to turn in one particular direction, right? So now let's look at the retailers. Oh, and guess what? The red line are the retailers. Look at this. They are below the red line even. So the retailers are very, very bearish. And the blue line, the institutions are very, very bullish. So for us now, again, not a timing tool. It doesn't mean we have to buy now. We have to find a way now how to time the market, right? Now, we are now basically saying, okay, we are getting biased towards buying gold. All right, now let's look where to buy gold, right? Now, this was the weekly chart, right? So now let's go to a daily chart. Now let's look to a daily chart. And we call this now, you see another forecasting tool. This is these are proprietary tools, right? We developed them in-house, right? It took us years to develop that, very complex tools, right? And we are using them, right? I'm sharing them with you, right? I give you these trading signals. And by the way, you have an opportunity. I'll tell you later how you can join us, like watching us trade daily live and get daily trading signals from our side, right? But I'll tell you later that. But right now, let's continue talking about gold, right? So look how this is basically, so the problem is that I don't like the word indicator, right? So that's why I'm always saying it's a forecasting tool. Because an indicator, what's the problem with all these indicators? RSI, Bollinger Bank, stochastics, right? You name it, right? What's the problem? The problem is that they're lagging, right? Indicators are lagging. They are following price and not vice versa. So you would need to have a tool that does exactly the opposite, that price is following the tool. That's why it's a forecasting tool and not an indicator per se, right? You could say it's an indicator because you can display it on the chart, but it's forecasting, right? Price is gonna follow that tool, right? And everything here, so now let's look, this is a daily chart. This is current price. This is current price of gold, right? And everything here to the right, this is forecasting, right? You get a date up here. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Show date, and then I wanna make this a little bit bigger so you have like 22. All right. And let me do this quickly, set as default, so you have that. So today, right? Today, look at this. We are creating a top. Today was the top after the rally, right? And down here, look at this down here somewhere, we made a low on gold. Now, you would now say, so for everyone who haven't seen these tools yet, you could easily argue, well, how do I know that this line is not following that here, right? How would I know that, right? How would I know? Because I could tell you right now, look, basically our tool forecasted that we are going to go up here, right? We are going to go up here, gold went up here. So what we could now do is just pretend that it's around the 20th of July. Right? So I can now go back in time and let's see what our tool is forecasting, right? I'll do that quickly for everyone. Sorry if I watched already my previous 2 webinars, but I think today we have a lot of new participants, so I have to show that and I have to prove that this is forecasting, right? And not that these tools are not following price, that price is following our tools, right? So let me show that quickly to you. Customize, and I'll go back in time here to around the 20th of July. This is roughly Wednesday. Also Wednesday. Let me go back in time and click OK here. Now it's loading a little bit, and look at what do I see here, ladies and gentlemen? What do I see now? Does it look still the same? Right? Look at this. How cool is that? No, like seriously, right? I'm super proud on our tools that we develop over years and how we can anticipate the market's movement. Look, it looks exactly the same. So we were saying around roughly, and that's why 2 weeks ago in the first equity webinar, and I hope you joined. If you didn't join, you missed out on that big 100 points gold and silver movement that we said, guys, it's time to buy gold and silver. Smart money is buying, the dumb money, the sheeps are selling. And look at this, we can now time it. We have almost the exact date, right? It's always plus minus 1-2 dates. It's never like, you can never be exact on the day, right? It's almost impossible. Sometimes it is, but I would always say it's plus minus one or 2 days. But look at that, right? How cool is that? That's like proven that the tool is forecasting, and it's not like following price, because now you know what's going to happen from the 20th to the 8th, right? Because now I can get back today. All right, and this we got the big move, right? And you see the data remains, the lines are not changing whatsoever. Now, look to what we see right now. I make it a little bit bigger for you. I make it a little bit bigger for you here. And look, why are we dropping today? Yes, there are 2 reasons. We are coming from an area of supply, right? We're coming from an area of supply here. So whoever doesn't know about supply and demand, we have a solution for that as well. I will tease that also today. And look, we are making it the top here basically, right? We are making the top basically today, approximately, right? And now we would expect for price to go lower until the 11th, roughly, right? The 11th is what day? Let me check what's the 11th. Roughly next Thursday. All right. So that would be amazing, because if we meet next Friday again, maybe we could all buy together if it's not too late. But I tell you what's going to happen most likely. So if this happens, and this is then where we're going to buy, and where I'm personally going to buy, right? So I put my money here on the line as well. It's not only, right, I'm telling you what's going to happen. I mean, I'm going to put my line there, put my money here on the line as well. So if we going to come back down here, right? You see that that's the futures chart, but should be in line with XAU USD most probably, right? Roughly here, 1737. So look at this kind of formation that you see on the XAU USD, right? Called a rally-based rally here, 1737, and your stop loss you put here below down here, right? So the dotted line is the stop loss. And now what we would expect here, look at this price from today. Today's Friday, then it's weekend, markets are closed. It's going to come back down here, right? It's going to come back down here. And then we're going to see, another 20 days of a nice rally. And from here, we should make new higher highs somewhere up here, right? So that's the anticipated movement, ladies and gentlemen. And then let's see next Friday. What happened here on gold. So again, it's very simple. I mean, the strategy that we use is very simple. I mean, it's complex in the sense because it took us years to develop, but how we use it now, it's very simple, because we can look what the smart money is doing and what the dumb money is doing, and we can avoid the retailers, the dumb money, and we can follow the smart money, right? So we get biased. And then we use our algo forecasting tool plus supply and demand to time the market. These are two simple steps that we use, right, to anticipate here in Dubai, right? How we anticipate market movement, right? So that's a nice opportunity on gold. Now I get like here questions from YouTube. There are questions from YouTube. How was NFP affected gold price today? Question on YouTube again. Could you talk about entry confirmation strategies using either indicators or candles? Right. So again, we're using our own proprietary tools. So that question, could you talk about entry confirmation strategies using other indicators or candles? So we're using our own tools, right? Supply and demand, our algo forecasting tool, and our smart money index. If you want to use them as well, I'll show you later how you can use them as well. And analyze British pound JPY. So you guys are very much into JPY pairs, huh? Euro JPY, Euro dollar, and British pound JPY. We'll do that. And how was NFP affected gold price today, right? So you see that, I mean, the tool anyway forecasted, right? Regardless, the tool didn't know that, hey, today is going to be like non-farm payroll, right? The tool didn't know that, right? It's just telling you, hey, today it's the time where price is going to drop, plus we're in a daily supply zone. So again, the NFP is just, or like any kind of important news, are just accelerating price in the direction where price was going anyway. That's what you have to understand, that news is not creating any kind of surprising movement in the market. It's creating it's just accelerating price movement in the direction where price was going to go anyway. And if somebody tells you the opposite, he's not a professional trader. I can guarantee you that, right? So now you see that, and our tool is that forecasting that, right? Our tool didn't know that, hey, today is going to be NFP and today price is going to drop. No, he knew that, the tool knew, okay, today it's going to, around today, price is going to drop, right? You saw that, right? Now, and whatever news are going to be down here, right? Whatever news are going to be down here around the, when did we say here? 11th, right? Or 10th, no, sorry, 11th. Whatever news are going to be down here, I couldn't care less, right? And you as a trader, you shouldn't care as on these news events as well. That doesn't help your trading. You should maybe avoid trading around these news events, because if you're like moving around trading the market on lower time frames, then maybe, right, intraday price might move a little bit more erratic as usual, and you should maybe just around that news event, 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after, you should avoid trading. But after that, you can trade as normal, right? And this is just, so for me, I couldn't care less, seriously. Like for us here in Dubai, for all our students and for all our expert traders, full-time traders here in Dubai and at our academy, we couldn't care less about all of these events, right? They are so overrated and people make too much out of them because they're just accelerating price in a way where price is going to go anyway, right? So, and that's a proven fact, by the way. All right, so gold, we're going to go buy down here, okay? Now, gold. Now let's look at all the markets that you would like to get analyzed. And by the way, what we just did 2 weeks ago. So if you like the way how we simplify the markets, right? And I want to show you that what we did 2 weeks ago in cooperation with equity. Now we made it possible to bring our online trading campus that we have here in Dubai. So onlinetradingcampus.com. This is our, so don't now mix up the websites, please don't do that. So you see the view behind me. This is where we are located. This is here we have our office building, our our investing consultancy and our trading academy. And as I told you, we are licensed investment consultancy, approved and regulated by UAE competent government authorities here in Dubai. Right? This is where our trading academy is located. So we made it possible together with equity now to launch Kenya's first virtual trading floor. Yes, and this is what we launched 1.5 weeks ago. We are still in the launch process, by the way. And this is what we launched. It's here, I tradingcampus.co, right? So again, just for you that you see that properly, right? Don't go to onlinetradingcampus.com. This is for our online students. So for our Dubai students, sorry. So tradingcampus.co, ladies and gentlemen, this is for Kenya's and Africa's first virtual trading floor, where we basically now do daily live trading sessions. We do daily live trading sessions, right? So we have our own social trading platform. Let me sign in quickly. So let me sign in here. We have our own social trading platform where we basically now do daily live trading sessions. So you have your own personalized calendar where you can join these daily live trading sessions, and all of them are basically recorded as well. So you can join them live, you can ask questions, us expert traders. So it's not only me, right? We have other expert traders who do these live trading sessions. You can basically, what else do we have? We have a very extensive here strategy course, the supply and demand strategy course, how we basically time the market, right? Here, you see that here. And this is the most comprehensive and most extensive trading course that you have ever watched. This is more than 30 hours. It's almost 40 hours of strategy lessons, right? 40 hours, right? And this is, you get access to that only during the launch, right? While we're doing these webinars with equity, we make this accessible for everyone who joins us early, right? And it's not only the live trading and the trading courses that you get, right? What you get on a daily basis is a campus grid. You get trading signals for more than 30 markets on buy signals and sell signals for all equity indices, commodities. So you get like these gold and silver updates, but you get also Dow Jones US 30, NASDAQ, S&P 500 updates on all Forex major pairs. You get like trading signals, intraday and swing as well, and position longer term, right? Not only swing or intraday, you get also position for longer term. So, but most of you guys are most probably trading intraday. So we cover everything. We cover all time frames. We cover all markets available basically for you. So some of you ask for euro dollar. Of course, we have that. Euro JPY, of course, British pound JPY. We have all these markets for you available where you get daily signals, right? Then we also post the profits. We help you with trade management and of course on stocks. So we cover stocks, Forex, commodities, indices, oil, everything right here. 30 markets on a daily basis where you get buy and sell signals, right? Again, ladies and gentlemen, we just launched this. We made this possible because we can work together here with equity. So to bring basically Dubai's online trading campus here to Africa now, tradingcampus.co, right? So I'm very happy to see you there soon, right? And we have a launch offer there. So please make sure the launch offer is only valid until we make these webinars with equity, all right? Now, let me now go to all these markets that you would like to get analyzed. So we start, Kennedy was the first, right? Kennedy said Euro JPY. All right, let's go to Euro JPY. Euro JPY, we go to Forex, Euro JPY. Euro JPY, right? Let's go to Euro JPY. And I would like to look at our algo forecast here, right? Or look at this. What is the algo forecast telling us that's going to happen here? Look at this big drop, right? Now we're going to get a small relief rally. And you see that here. I'll make this now a little bit bigger for you and just look at the recent data. That because I'm looking at the big screen and you might look at a mobile or so. I'll just want to make it clearer for you here. So this is better, right? And look at this again. I could go back in time here, right? To the, look at this, I could go now back in time. I just want to prove you that. Again, one more time, right? Just want to prove you that one more time. Go to the 20th, around the 20th here, right? There's the tool. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. All right. So we are gonna go, right? Downhill, right? We're gonna do downhill, right? And we are gonna stop basically until the here, right? So now let me go back. Let me go back and say it's today. Where's the tool now? Here. It's hidden. Right? Look at this. This is where we stop, and then we're going to continue to go up. And now we have here a small dip, a small correction into most likely another area on a daily swing. I would like to short here. Look at this. We have two supply levels here. We call that a level on top of level, right? We call this a level on top of level, ladies and gentlemen. So a level on top of level here, right, is an area, big area of imbalance. So there, you could do multiple things here. I tell you the rule that I like here. So if the level is not, if we can create a shorting area here that we can combine these two levels, then we would combine it, right? However, these two levels combining it, it's way too big. It's a daily chart, right? We cannot combine these two areas. It's way too big. So what I would always say, me as a professional trader, I'm also a professional risk manager. You're both, right? If you're a professional trader, you're a professional risk manager. You manage your own money, right? So you have to use proper money management and risk management rules. Very important. Well, actually, the most important rule in trading, right? I mean, you could have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't follow a clear money management and risk management rules, you're going to be wiped out anyhow, right? Because you can have 9 successful trades, and if you have only one bad trade where you don't use stop losses and price is not coming back whatsoever, or you're taking too much risk, you're over leveraged whatsoever, you're going to be wiped out, right? So money management, risk, you are as a trader, you are a risk manager as well, right? So here I would always say better safe than sorry, in the sense of, I don't want to trade the first one. I wait for price to come higher here into that area. We call this a rally-based drop. You learn this into our supply and demand strategy course, right? That we have on tradingcampus.co. And then you short it from here, because we're going to go down until roughly, you see here, 22nd of August, last week of August or so, and then we're going to go higher, right? So we wait now for price to come higher in here, ideally into this area here. Let me remove the first one here, because we talk swing today, right? Swing is the, anyway, we talk swing. So stop loss, we put above here, entry 140.426 and stop loss 142.9. This is your entry, stop loss on a daily chart. And then we have potential for price. Well, we have a lot of potential. We will see how, but yeah, we will have potential for price to go down right here, end of August. And then this is the area that we would like to short, if this makes sense, right? So this is Euro JPY, right? Now, so JPY strength, right? JPY strength here. Now, Euro USD. Euro USD. Look at also Euro USD. Look at the daily chart. Let's look at our algo forecast. Scale it up. All right. Perfect. Let me put it up here. Euro USD. So, oh, why do we drop today? Look at this. We're making a peak, right? We're making a peak, and price is going to drop all the way until 19th, right? Roughly. Now, you see here, in this particular area, price is going to go sideways. So you have to, again, also understand when you enter trade and when not to enter trade. Now, even though it's telling me right now, price is most likely to go down in the next week or so, but in this area, I don't want to trade when price is going to go sideways, right? So what I would like to do is, in case price wants to go higher a little bit into this particular area here on the daily chart, in case on Monday or so, we're going to go higher, who knows, right? Could happen. Again, the tool, right? We cannot predict on the day. Well, you see here on the day, it's dropping, right? But it can always be plus minus 1 or 2 days. So here, the supply, the area of imbalance is higher up here, right? The area here is higher up here. So I would like to short it up here, only at 1.036. This is the only area where I would like to engage right now, because I don't want to engage in an area where price right now is going to go sideways and doesn't give me a clear direction, right? Because again, what is important that you, if you want to become a professional trader, you want to look at is confluence of multiple tools, right? You cannot only say, hey, there's only one tool. And if this tool tells you to do X, then you do X, right? It's better to have more tools available. And if they are all telling you the same story, so we say if all stars are aligned, then we can engage in a trade. Because the more, if you have these more tools and they're all telling you the same story, right, then you have more probability. If you have all these tools and they're telling you you get mixed information, then you have less probability, right? It's a market is always, you as a trader, you work with probability. You don't work with always, you don't work with never, you work with probabilities, right? So we put as much probability in our favor as possible. Now here I get mixed signals because I'm not in an area where I want to go long or where I want to go short. Here I have the two areas where I would like to take actions on a daily chart, right? Where I would like to take action down here and up, down here for a long and up here for a short, right? If we, now this is very simple, right? Now, during that period of time from today to the 19th, right? Not directly the 19th, but anywhere in between, if we come back up here, we're going to short the euro, right? If we come down here during that period of time, we're not going to do anything because we are getting mixed signals, right? Our forecasting tool price is going to go down, but here the chart is telling us, supply and demand is telling us price should go up. Mixed signals, we don't going to do anything. So if the only time when we're going to engage here in the euro US dollar is that if we're going to go up here during that particular time, the next few days, and then we're going to short. And if we're going to go, if we are down here, this is where we take profits. And if we are down here, and anyway, then next Friday, we can talk about what happened on euro dollar. If we are down here and we are close to the 19th, then we're going to go long, right? Until you see here, we have another pivot, 31st, and then look at that. And this is something I'm looking forward to, right? Look at that big short. That's literally going to be a big short. Look how price is going to roll over until August. From end of August to October, we're going to see dollar strength, very strong dollar versus weak euro, right? This is what I'm personally looking forward to, for like to be like in that longer term swing trade. But shorter term action, right? Again, don't do anything in here because this is just prices sideways. This is where you as a retail trader burn yourself and price is just gonna go sideways, right? You avoid these areas. So up here shorting and down here buying, but buying only from the 19th, right? Very important, right? So we had question. There's first one question on YouTube, and then we do one more. We do one more pair, and then we call it a day. Now, question from Sheen Kirch YouTube: how do we install the software? Now, you don't need to use the software, and of course, I cannot give you that software. This software is worth, it's just we don't give that to anyone, right? But again, on tradingcampus.co, right? Africa's, Kenya's first virtual trading floor that we just launched, you get access to us, right? We're using that and we're telling you what to do in the market, right? And you can learn from us. So this is where you basically then see us, right? Doing that and analyzing that. You can ask questions, you get these signals, live trading, everything. Now, British pound JPY. Now, let's do British pound JPY. Let's look first at daily. And look at this, and this is very important, right? Right? As I told you guys, you see here, price is more or less going to go sideways right now, right? You see that? This is where our tool said price is more or less, you see here, price is going to go more or less sideways. Price is going to go more or less sideways on a bigger scale, right? With a few pivot ups, pivot downs, right? But nothing that if I see these movements here, I don't want to do anything, right? I mean, if I get like this kind of information that I don't have clear pivot highs, pivot lows, I don't want to do anything in the market. So this is also very, very important here lesson. So, and you see here the tool from the 27th is telling us the price is going to go down, right? Overall going to go down until the 22nd of August, right? So we have a new supply zone being created here that we can short, right? We have a supply zone here on the daily. Let me see if that looks even better on a lower time frame. Maybe we can here zoom in even on a lower time frame on a 240-minute chart. Oh, wow. Wow, that's nice. I see that already. That looks good. Here again, you have a level on top of level. Two levels on top of each other on a 240-minute time zone. These are two supply levels that you want to short. Right? Now, what did we just learn about two levels on top of each other? Better safe than sorry. You're a risk manager, right? Don't take the first one. The first one is only for FOMO traders. You know what FOMO is? Fear of missing out, right? You should never have FOMO, right? There are always opportunities coming in the market. So what you would do is better safe than sorry. You wait for the higher level, right? And so you have even more profit margin, all right? So if price comes back up here, this is the area you want to short, stop loss above. Never miss the stop loss, right? Very important. So we remove that one, even though this is an imbalance as well, right? Don't get me wrong, but we say we want to have a smaller zone, so more profit margin, more profit potential to the downside. So this is where you would like to short it, right? And we can go down right here. We can go down potentially all the way until mid of August. Remember, let me put the daily on again, right? Before we're going to go higher again, all right? Shorting up here, right? We zoomed in even. We zoomed in even here on the 240. And this is basically what you wanna trade, right? That's short. right? Very simple, very simple. So Mungai Simon is saying, kindly repeat your website address. Okay, kindly repeat it. I repeated it one more time. tradingcampus.co, right? Don't go to onlinetradingcampus.com. That's our global Dubai website. This is Kenya's website now, right? Africa's website. Tradingcampus.co. And this is how it looks like. Again, let me show it to you here, right? Tradingcampus.co. Let me load it quickly, right? The power of professional copy trades. Online Trading Campus combines the best of both worlds, trading signal platform and social trading network, right? So you can basically receive daily trading signals. We do live trading with you together. You get even trading courses, everything, right? You get more information about us. You can follow me on Instagram as well. Would be nice. So here would be nice to, so Instagram, my name is Bernd Skorupinski, right? So if you can follow me, you see here it's me, guys. So would be nice if you follow me on Instagram as well. Say hi and just tell me that you joined today's live webinar and how you liked it. Would be great. So say hi to me on social media, right? So yes, and I hope you like that kind of quick lesson. Again, we cannot cover too much because you get all that kind of stuff here on our new Kenya's first virtual trading floor here on tradingcampus.co, tradingcampus.co. And this is where I see you and meet you and I can talk to you every day. All right. Other than that, I'm going to see you next Friday with Equity Together here. And I hope you enjoyed that session. Take care, trade safe, be a risk manager, right? And talk to you soon. Bye-bye.